Libra friends, we are going to be looking at your blind spot in some situation in your life these days. We're going to start with a card here from the Tarot of the Wild Unknown. Just get a sense of what the situation is. We'll look at the underlying energy with this as well. So this is about something in your everyday 3D life. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity, a new job, new home, something real. Could also be earth, nature here with the Ace of Pentacles. It's the body, the garden, the planet. There is some momentum here. Your fellow cardinal sign, the Chariot, is the card of Cancer. Also cardinal like you. Get things started, all this forward movement. There's another one of your fellow cardinal signs, Capricorn's card, the Devil. I'm going to read these not as about signs, but as about what they're about. And I will explain this here. And then some work. Okay. Wow. All right. So you have started something new. You're feeling Chariot, like all this momentum, all this physical inner drive to accomplish this, get on this. But you're running into this. These are your self-defeating thoughts. These are your codependence, your addiction. This is a barrier. And it looks like you need to see, Libra, that there's just some work to be done here. But we will pull some cards and ask some more questions about this to see what's going on. So we've got the Wise Dog Tarot wants to talk to you, Libra, about this. You're ready to go. You're ready to get this thing started. And it looks like you then come up against pretty significant barrier in the Devil. All right. So how will you understanding your blind spot in this situation help you? So we're first going to ask how you're seeing yourself, your self-perception, how you prefer to see yourself. And you like to see yourself, so you're seeing yourself as a 7 of Cups. So you have lots of choices is one way to read this. This is also fantasies, illusions. So you may realize, like, you got this. Like, it's a new beginning. Clear. Boom. But then and so that's you may intuitively know that you're dealing with this. That's that energy, the emotional projections, fantasies of the 7 of Cups. Libra, it suggests you're in your feels about this. And it's like the way that we can get our mind, our thoughts, which is you, air, Libra, and our emotions confused. Like, I think I feel this. Okay, so what's your blind spot here? What are you not seeing? You get a 2 of Swords. This is your mind, and you're torn between 2 possible ways of going. You can see there's a lot of water spray here. Looking at the moon, there's a water bird sitting on the moon. So this is the water spray. It's traditional in the 2 of Swords to think about emotional disturbance as a result of you're being very much torn in 2. So there's a real feeling of choice, Libra. You tend to be a balancer, justice being your card, and so it may be that you're seeking balance before you make this decision, but we'll find out more about it. So that's what you fail to see, is that your mind is the source of your dilemma. You think it's your feelings. You think it's your feelings. Cards say it's in your mind. So why don't you see this? 3 of Pentacles. All right, Libra, this is a very practical, positive energy. It looks like you're busy working, putting this together, making a vision real. You're working with your allies. Everybody plays a part in this. What are these dogs doing? It looks like they're watchdogging, right? They're keeping an eye on the road here. And then they're like, or are they escaping? I don't know, but they're doing something. And in a Three of Pentacles, you're making a vision real in the world. Actually, I can quickly find out what the artist intended us to see here. I want to know. So we'll go Pentacles. Bear with me just a sec here. What is this Page of Pentacles showing us? Or Three of Pentacles. It doesn't say anything helpful. Yeah, good to know. Usually these cards come through very, very clearly. The pentacles are barrels that the dogs are climbing over, maybe to go for a fun adventure. So you're busy with your friends or your colleagues, and you're doing this work, right? So this could be something, because we have these two cards here, it looks very much in your practical life. So I could see you, Libra, keeping busy, and you're kind of just like putting on the back burner that you have this dilemma. You feel confused though, and you're just going forward despite being confused. So why should you want to see this? Well, this is about your emotional fulfillment. A Nine of Cups here. So that's a really good reason to want to see this blind spot, which I still need more information on. Okay, now how to incorporate this? A Five of Cups. So this is a process of grief. That's interesting. There's something that you have to let go of in order to have what you want, wish fulfillment, right? And here we see in this card, this is your wish. This is what you're focused on. You're grieving here. So this is the process of integrating this. And this is why you want to do this, because it's about contentment and wish fulfillment in and of yourself. All right? At this moment, like how is the devil coming in here, right? If the devil is your addictions, your codependence, your self-defeating thoughts. We see self-defeating thoughts here. We see some emotions that you're aware of, and we see a dilemma that you're not really seeing it that way. Maybe it's more clear cut, and it's actually when you make a decision, the waters will calm. The devil, I'll just say this, is very much about addiction. So I'm seeing a lot of cups here. It's like, you have a drinking problem, and this is how you move on from that. So we'll look at that. That's not everybody's reading, but if you are a Libra who is struggling with some kind of addiction, it's coming in here as cups. It feels like an emotional, it's like, it could be like feelings, like codependent feelings, like giving somebody else your power in various ways, but it's coming in as cups. So it could be drinking, any kind of thing that you obsess about here. And then the blind spot is you need to make a decision. So in recovery language, to make a decision means to turn your life and your will over to a power greater than yourself, and to get help. So that's for some of you, not for everybody. What's going on the bottom here? Yeah, this is self-harm. Winning in a way that you regret. This little dog stole that little sword, and probably hurts to have it in her mouth. Oh, this one is getting praise, and this one is getting neglected. And then this one will regret winning that way. Okay? What else? We got some exhaustion. Nine of Wands. You've been in a long struggle. and there is exhaustion. That's good. If this is, so when your mind has, and I already saw this, so 10 of Swords, some thought process is over, and it needs to be over. You need to be done with this. Whatever this is, it needs to be finished. You need to quit. What is this? This, you know what this is, as I'm talking about it. You need to quit this. You need to quit thinking that way. The swords indicate it's in your mind, right? You're hurting yourself with your mind. You're exhausted from exerting your will. Ultimately, the willpower is not powerful enough. You need help. We can see what's happening here is an image of divine support, love. The sun is about joy and freedom. And this is that ideal of being divinely supported to get on the other side of what is very painful. And then here we are back to your Ace of Pentacles, which is the situation you're in. So here, this is a story. You got a new job. You're good to go on it, but you're sabotaging yourself in some way. That's what the devil's about. So you need to do something to change this because you're hurting yourself. This is a card of self-sabotage right here. Let's clarify. So you see that you are in the cups here. 7 of Cups. You see that there's fantasies, projections, illusions, emotional, it's like a emotional drunkenness here. It's just like, ugh, I'm so up in my feels I can't move. And you want to move, right? And it's somewhere in this realm, work, new skill, but this is in between you and that. So that you may know that. So let's look at this here. You're stuck. There's your 10 of Wands, right? There's a burden that you need to put down, right? We see this is a 9. It's a long struggle. This is your willpower. It's time to put it down. Something needs to end. Yeah. You know this. You're actually not blind to this. What are you blind to? I'm interested. I think it's, yeah, you're suffering, you're losing sleep, you're anxious, you're miserable. Libra, you know this. You already know this. So that's not what you're blind to. What you are blind to may be that this is actually very simple, more clear-cut, actually, than you think. You think it's complicated and confusing and a burden, and you're up in your head and you're exerting your will, and you need to be done with that. It's not working. So it might just be really clear-cut. Let's see. And what we say is it is or it isn't, right? Like, I'm in or I'm out. It's about abstention. You need to abstain from this, whatever this is. The self-defeating thought process, this obsession, this addiction, this making a person your higher power. So let's see, what is this? So this is your blind spot, right? Knight of Cups. Now, because the cups have come to represent these feelings that you're drunk on, right? That are preventing you from moving forward. Like, we're not reading the Knight. And then there's your contentment and your wish fulfillment, right? This is why. This is what you want to go towards. So we're saying to get to that contentment, you need to get help. 6 of Pentacles. You need help. You need very practical help. And you need to go on, this is you on your knees. You need to go and get help as only the desperate do. Like you're starving for it. And you need to go ask a kind, trustworthy person to help you. And that's your decision. That's what you need to make, that decision to get help. And you don't see it yet, but I'm here to tell you I have no doubt. And it can be help in many forms, right? Like who can help you? Like you know what your problem is. It's going to vary across all the Libras listening to this. You know what you need help with. Because I can see you need help. You're tortured. You can't sleep. You feel exhausted and you just want this to end and you don't know how to end it. Sometimes you can have suicidal thoughts, right? That makes me think about that. But that's not about suicide. That's about being done with exerting your mind. Because that's what this feels like. I can't sleep. I have anxiety. I'm all alone in the night with my mind. So you need help. Simple. All right? So why don't you see that you need help, right? It looks like maybe in your practical life, like you got this new job, you have these coworkers, you got a plan. So maybe your affliction could be workaholism, right? But this is what it's feeling like. Winning the wrong way, and there's somebody harmed by it. There's clarity. Queen of Swords, she has the truth and she's not afraid to use it. So what do you need clarity on? Temperance. Yeah, temperance, that's about quitting drinking, my friend. So drinking in this reading is a symbol for the devil. Right? You're not in right relation. You want to be in this relationship to your emotions, calm, content. This is the process. That's your integration process. We'll get there. Okay. One more card. King of Swords. Wow. So we got the King and the Queen of Swords. Looking at temperance. So this is why you don't see this. You're working. You're building. You got collaborators. Your collaborators are the King and Queen of Swords. They see you. They see that this is simple. And they see you going with this is you. So like if we have a Three of Pentacles, there's 3 characters here. So here's my reading. These are who you're working with. These people see the truth. She's going to fire you. You're going to lose this job. You're going to get cut out of this collaboration. This person will also very kindly and wisely see the truth and act on it. You're with honest people. They will help you sort if you ask for that. You don't have to. But you're this person. Now, this person with their feelings is alchemizing, right? Like you have a thing that you do and you're divinely supported in temperance, right? So there's this urge in you to go forward like this. That's fast forward momentum. Temperance is like you're stuck. You're stopped. This is why you're stuck. Boom. You're gonna get fired. So that's why you need to see this, and why you don't see it. Okay, so this is really about wish fulfillment and contentment. So like this feels really messy and sucky and miserable and painful. I see that the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, it hurts. Anxiety, 9 of Swords, like you're suffering. So you can get out of suffering and into contentment. So let's find out more about that. 8 of Cups. Walk away. You have to walk away from a place that's emotionally unfulfilling. There's something missing here. You have to leave it. Then you walk towards a 9, right? Control. This is the Pentacles. This is how you're working really hard and you're settling with a small life. Yeah. And there's your 3 of Swords. This is your mind and your heart at odds. So much pain here. You can heal that pain. It may be somebody else you're afraid. I actually see a very self-centered person, and no offense, but that's how we get when we're obsessed with something or addicted to something or somebody, is we can't see ourselves out of it, and then we lock it down. So your ability to leave and go towards contentment and wish fulfillment is blocked by your pain and your for this control stuff. Four of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Obsession, pain. You're in hell. No doubt. No doubt. So here you are in hell, and how are you going to integrate this truth? How are you going to go towards that Two of Cups and away from this really painful grief? Maybe that you just have to grieve. Like, as somebody who quit drinking, it's like your medicine and you have to give it up. Or a relationship and you have to break it up. You know, if you're addicted to a person, I don't see that. Here I see work, or I feel like it's a work addiction or some other addiction. Like, there's not a clear sense that you're addicted to people here, but that can be how it is, like codependence. Okay, so you're integrating. Here's your intuition. So it won't make sense. It's not logical, and you're very pentacly, very logical, Libra. Your swords, it's your mind. That's your element, air. There's that Ten of Swords. That is here twice now. Ouch. It is over. Your brain can't do this. You need to quit whatever this thought process is that's preventing you from getting help. That needs to end. Oh, beautiful. Queen of Cups. Yeah, she is emotionally wise, and she talks about how she's feeling. You need to get help. You need to talk to somebody about how you're feeling. You need to change, and you need to grieve. You're all alone, and you are trying to figure it out. You're not a bad person at all. You just need help. That's what this reading is telling you. You need help with this affliction, whatever it is. On the bottom of the deck, just one card, and that is the Knight. You are tired from struggle. If your willpower could kick this in the butt, it would. You've tried your willpower. That's here twice. That's the Nine of Wands. You have exerted your will to the maximum, and your willpower can't defeat the devil. So there's work to be done here. It feels like this kind of new skill. So Libra, if you're somebody who is isolated, which isn't you, right? Like, Libra is about aesthetics, about wisdom. It's very, very much a knowledge person, a librarian, and everything's going to look beautiful in Libra world, right? But you're also about relationships because of Justice being your card, right relations. And you are isolated because of this. And you can't go forward with your vision. And your collaborators see you. They see you. They see your whatever it is that you are stuck. It looks like drinking, because there's cups as our symbol, but it could be any kind of emotional stuckness, right? And you know you're stuck because this is how you see yourself. You kind of feel sorry for yourself. I understand why. But you can get ahead to this. This person talks about how she feels. And so if you're not talking about your feelings to a safe person, and I feel like this person is this. You intuitively know that you need help, and this is divine help. So go seek that. Seek someone to help you, my friend. You need help. All right? That's your reading, Libra. And of course, this isn't everybody's reading. It's just for the people with whom it resonates. So if it doesn't resonate, you probably already left. Okay. If you're still here, check out your other placements, your moon, your rising sign, your Venus. Maybe those blind spot readings will help you. I'm doing them all month. Okay, have a great day. I hope this helps.